हेलो बच्चे, हमने 5.2 तक हमने कर लिया है। आज हम करेंगे क्या 5.3, लेकिन आज क्या यार मन नहीं करे 5.3 करने के लिए। ठीक है, तो क्या करेंगे, थोड़ा नया सम्स करेंगे क्योंकि थोड़ा बोर हो गए। तो 5.2 के ऊपर डिपेंड करके ही सम्स करेंगे, लेकिन थोड़ा डिफरेंट एनसीईआरटी छोड़ के डिफरेंट करेंगे। कौन सा, कुछ आरडी से करेंगे, कुछ करेंगे कोई एग्ज़ाम बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम में कुछ आया होगा उसमें से थोड़ा एक दो सम्स करेंगे। ठीक है, तो हमारा आज का ये सम है, क्या है, फाइंड द 20th टर्म फ्रॉम द लास्ट टर्म ऑफ एपी। कह रहे क्या, फ्रॉम द लास्ट टर्म ऑफ एपी, लास्ट टर्म से इसको कितना 20th टर्म निकालना, मतलब इसके पहले क्या है, इसके पहले क्या है, ऐसा करके यहाँ से अगर गिनेंगे तो ये A1 होगा, A2, A3, A5 लाइक दैट, A20 from that side if it is A, but from the last term will become the first term, from that side it will become the first term, but from this side this one will become the last term. So he is saying that from this term, from the last term, you find the 20th term. Matlab, that means before what is number, before that what is the number, what is the term, like that you have to find the 20th term. For that there is a what, one easy formula is that. You see, suppose if I say from this side, from here, from 3 to, you find the last term means what will be? 20th term means A20 equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. A is what? It will become 3 plus n is 20 minus 1. D you will find out that you can calculate like this, A20 from this side. But from that side, that one will become what? A1. So that is our last term. So what? There is a formula is there. Now let us find what is our A1. A1 is, what is our A1? 3. And what is our A2? A2 is 8. First we have to find, since he said that it is AP, we have to find the difference, है ना, common difference बिना तो कुछ नहीं होगा। तो ये AP कहा, he said that AP, so we have to find the common difference. So common difference, how do you find out? A2 minus A1. A2 is what? Our 8 minus 3 is 5. This is our what? Difference. This is our D. So for this, from the 20th term from the last term of AP. How you will find out? The formula is what? The formula is n minus 1 into D. There what it is? A plus n minus 1 into D. Plus के जगह में minus कर. Only that is the difference. Only instead of plus you will write. If it is A, you will write plus. If it is last term, you will write minus. Because 253 before, what is there? Minus 5 you will do it. That will become 253 minus whatever comes, that will the second term. Similarly, you have to find the 20th term. Now, what is our last term? Last term is what? 253 minus n is what? 20 minus 1. What is our D? D is 5. So 253 minus 19 into 5. है ना? 20 minus 1 is 19. So now this one will become 253 minus 95. 9 5s are 40. I know the thing, but still we have to confirm it. 9 5s are 45, 4 9, 5 9s are 45, 5 4, 5 1s are 5, 5 4 is 9. So now if you subtract it, this one will become 8. No, let's add it. 8 plus 5 is 13, 1, 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 5 15, 1 1 158 is the last term. What you will write? Therefore, you can write over here. Therefore, the 20th term from the 20th term from the last term of AP is 158. This is our answer. Okay, you got it? From the end means this formula you have to remember. A plus n minus 1, that is as it is going from back side when you are coming, L minus n minus 1 into D. So this is our answer. Okay, next sum is what? The sum of 4th and 8th term of AP is 24. He has given what? The sum means adding. 4th term plus 8th term is how much is coming? 24. And the sum of 6th and 10th term is coming what? 44. Find the first and next 3 terms of AP. So whatever he is saying, we should write out. What is that? Fourth term means what? A4 plus sum, he said, sum of A4 and A8 equals to how much? 24. Next what is that? A6 plus A10 is ours what? 44. Now what do we have to find out? A1 you find out, A2 also you have to find out, A3 also you have to find out. First 3 terms we have to find it out. Now we know that 5.2 we did it. A4 means what? To find D, what do we do? 4 minus 1 is 3D. So A plus 3D. Okay, we shall expand this one. A plus 3D plus this is A plus 7D is equals to 24. हमको मालूम है A4 क्या है? D निकालने के लिए A लिख दिया, D निकाल 4 minus 1 कर दिए, 3D कर दिया और A8 के लिए A लिखे, 8 minus 1 is 7D करके ये दोनों को ऐड करने से क्या है 24, और जो कहा वही लिखे बट एक्सपेंडेड फॉर्म में. तो इसको थोड़ा सिंपलीफाई कर देंगे लाइट टर्म्स को लेकर. 2A plus 10D equals to 24. इसको फिर फर्दर रिड्यूस कर देंगे, डिवाइड बाय 2A plus 5D equals to 12. This is our first information. Equation is ready. Then next is what? Second case what he said? Second information is what? A6 plus A10 equals to 44. Again we shall expand. A plus 5D plus A plus 9D equals to 44. So this also we simplify. 2A plus 14D equals to 44. Again reduce the equation. A plus 7D equals to 22. This is our second equation. From these two equations we can find A and D. Then we can find A2 and A3. If we know the A first term and D we can find next. So let's take that by subtracting first and second equation. First equation is what? A plus 5D equals to how much? 12. This one A plus 7D equals to how much? 22. Then minus, this one will become minus, this one will become minus. A gone, minus 2D equals to minus 10. Add it. 0 plus 2 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 22. Correct. So 2D equals to how much has come? 10. So D equals to 5. This is our what? Common difference has come 5. Now we can find A1 is how much? A1 we can find out. So how can we find it? From the equation. We can write like that, putting the value of D in equation 1. So what is our equation 1? A plus 5D equals to 12. A is what? We don't know. 5 plus 5. Isn't it? Plus 5 into D is 5. So that equals to 12. A plus 25 equals to 12. A equals to 12 minus 25. Therefore, A equals to 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 1 is 13. Since this is big, minus 13. ठीक है? A हमारा आ गया minus 13. So now let's say two terms he said. A2 equals to A plus D. A is minus 13, D is plus 5. That equals to minus 8. A3 equals to A plus 2D. That equal to A is minus 13 plus 2D is 5 2s are 10. That is minus 3. What is our first term? Therefore, first term equals to minus 13. Three terms of an AP equals to क्या है minus 13 comma you can write over here equals to minus 13 minus 8 minus 3. Okay, this is the answer. First term is minus 13. First term is what? Minus 13. And the three terms of AP is minus 13, minus 8, minus 3. Okay? Let's do the next sum. अच्छा, अब ये सम है क्या है? आज हम मिडिल टर्म निकालना सीखेंगे. अरे बाप रे, ये तो हमारा मिडिल टर्म कहाँ पढ़े थे? 9th क्लास में. और हमारा क्या है, इन 10th ऑल्सो स्टैटिस्टिक्स जब पढ़े तभी भी हम मिडिल टर्म किए थे. लेकिन हमारा अब ये एपी में भी मिडिल टर्म निकालने के लिए कहा है. क्या कहा है? ये हमारा कब आया था? 2015 सीबीएसई में ये क्वेश्चन, बोर्ड क्वेश्चन है ये. तो हम अब क्या करेंगे? कह रहे क्या है? फाइंड द मिडिल टर्म ऑफ एपी 6, 13, 20, 260. मतलब he has given this AP and in between them what is if we take these three numbers, what is the middle term? 13. Like that, from starting from 6 to 216 the terms are there. What is the middle term? So we did it 9th also, how to, if odd has come then how to do, if even is there then how to find out the middle term. That way the same thing, but we have to find the terms, how many terms are there. So let's find the middle. First let's find how many terms are there. If it is, whether it is the terms are even or the terms are odd, first we have to find out. So find the middle term. What is our A1? Find the middle term. For that we have to find the terms, isn't it? So how many terms are there? That means n we have to find out. But first, what is our A? A1 is 6 and A2 is 13. He said this is AP. So, okay, now difference is what? A2 minus A1. That is ours. Coming what? Difference. Difference equals to A2 is 13 minus 6. A1 is 6. So that is 7. Okay. This is our D. So now how many terms are there? An equals to A plus n minus 1 into D, isn't it? That is the nth term. N we can find out. Nth term we know. Nth term is what? 216. That equals to, what is our A? A is 6 plus n we don't know, minus 1. What is our common difference? 7. So 216 equals to 6 plus into plus is plus, 7n plus into minus is minus, 7 ones are 7. 216 equals to 6 plus 7n. We can solve this one. 7n minus 1. When this one comes this side, 7n minus 1 equals to 216. 7n equals to 217 and n equals to 217 upon 7. 7 3s are, 7 1s are. How many terms are there? 31 terms are there. What is that? N equals to 31. That means it is odd. Okay. Now we got it odd. So odd का फॉर्मूला क्या है? मिडिल टर्म निकालने के लिए odd का फॉर्मूला क्या है? The middle term, since it is odd, है ना? Middle term, because it is odd middle term, the formula is what? N plus 1 upon 2th term. That is what? N is what? 31 plus 1, that is 32 upon 2, that is 16. How many terms are there? Which is the middle term? 16th term is the middle term. 16th term is the middle term. Now we can find what is middle term. 16th term आ गया. So अभी 16th term को निकालेंगे. Okay. Now, so 16th term, how to find out? A16 equals to how much? We have to find A16 equals to A plus 15 D. A is what? Our 6 plus 15 into D is 7. 6 plus 105, 15, 7 5s are 35, remain 3, isn't it? 3, 7 5s are 35, remain 3, 7 1s are 7, 7 plus 3, 10, then this you add it up. 105 is correct. That equals to 1 1 1 is the answer. So the middle term of an AP is, which is 1 1 1. 16th term is the middle term. How much? That is 1 1 1. Okay, got it? Okay. Now let's go for the next question. We also find the middle term of AP. What is given? 7, 13, 19, dash 2, 41. Okay, so we should find same. How many terms are there? We have to find. What is our A1? A1 is 7, A2 is 13. Then difference, how to find out? Difference equals to A2 minus A1. That is difference equals to 13 minus 7. That is 6. 6 is our D. Okay? Now find again. Now how many terms are there? We have to find out first. An equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. So what is our nth term? 241. A is what? 7. We don't know number of terms. Then D is what? 6. Now 241 equals to 7 plus 6n minus 6. 241 equals to 6n plus 1. So this side 6n equals to 240. And 41 minus 1 is 240. N equals to 240 upon 6. 6 4 such. That is 40 terms are there. How many terms are there? 40 terms are there. So this is n equals to 40. This is what? Even. So for that middle term, how you will find out? Middle term for even equals to what? N upon 2 and n upon 2 plus 1. This is the formula. First, so what is our n upon 2? 40 upon 2. Okay? The second one is what? 40 upon 2 plus 1 term. That is 20th term. है ना? 20th term and 21st term. These two terms are our middle term. So how to find out? So now we can find out. So A20 है ना, 20th term, got it? 40 terms, so 20 term, this is middle term. Finding the formula in 9th class we did it, n upon 2 and n upon 2 plus 1, that is 20th term, and 21st term, this is 21st. Okay, 21st term. So now let's find out 20th term and 21st term. So that is a plus 20 minus 1 is 19d, a plus 19d, that equals to a is what, our 7 plus 19 into d is 6. So 7 plus 9 sources, that equals to 100 and how much? 121. Then a21 equals to a plus 20d, a is 7 plus 20 into d is 6, 7 plus 120, that equals to 127. What is the answer? 121 and 1. The middle terms of AP क्या है? 121 and 127. This is the answer, right? This also, that one has come, but this we should know. If this time if they give even, then we have to find out this way. Okay. Now let's go for tricky. This type only, but little bit tricky. What is saying? We have to prove it. Consider, he is saying that, consider AP 2, 5, 8, 11, dash, 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 302. This is an AP, he says. So what he is saying? He is saying show that we have to prove. What he is saying? Show that twice the middle term. Show that twice the middle term. Twice the middle term of the above AP is equal to what is it? Show that twice the इसका middle term निकालना है. We have to find the middle term. So we have to make twice multiplied by 2. That will be equal to the sum of first and last term. Sum of first and last term. Okay. So he is very beautiful question. Very nice question. So nothing. This is easy, but just he twisted the question. So what he said? Show that twice the middle term. Twice the middle term will be equal to sum of first term. First we have to find out the middle term. Middle term we have to find out. Okay. Then what he is saying? That will be equals to twice the middle term. He said what? Twice the middle term will be equals to the sum of first one A1 plus last term is what? AN. It should be equal. This and this should be equal. That we have to prove. Now let's take what is AP. AP equals to 2, 5, 8, 11 dash 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 302. Now I am doing a little bit fast because you know what is the common difference. Difference 5 minus 2 is 3, isn't it? Now let's find out the nth term. A plus n minus 1 into d. Nth term is what? 302. that equals to A is 2 plus n we don't know, n minus 1, D is 3. Okay, now let's do 302 equals 2 plus 3n plus into minus is minus 3. That is 302 equals to 3n minus 1. That is 3n minus 1 equals to 302. Now 3n equals to 302 plus 1. That equals to 3n equals to 303. n equals to 3 ones are 101. So now another term लिख दिए. Last term is 302. First term is 2 plus n we don't know, minus 1 and common difference is 3. So we multiply with 3 plus into minus is minus 3. So this 2, 3 minus 2 is 1. Since this is big, minus 1, 302 is this. 3n minus 1 and 302. 3n equals minus 1 will go on that side. So 3n. How many terms are there? 101 terms are there. So what is saying? Find the middle term. Since what is n is what? n is 101. That is what? Odd. So middle term, how we shall find out? Middle term is equals to n plus 1 upon 2. Isn't it? That equals to n is what? 101 plus 1 upon 2. That is 100. 2 upon 2, that is 2 5 6, then 51. 51, that means 50, middle term is 51st. So A51 we got it. A51 we have to find out. 51th term is the middle term. Now what is 51th term? That is A plus 50D. So now twice the middle term. Twice the middle term. So we have to find the middle term. A is what? 2 plus 50 into D is 3. That is 2 plus 150. That equals to 152. Okay. So according to the question, क्या है? Twice the middle term. Twice the middle term. That is what? 152 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 1 304 आ गया. So he is saying what we have to prove? We have to prove that this equals to A1 and A2. A1 we know, है ना? Sum of A1 plus AN. A1 is what? 2. Another term is what? 302. That is 304. So what we shall write? Twice the middle term is equals to sum of first and last. Hence proved. Got it? So he said that 51th term. This is how many terms are there? N equals to 51. Okay, 51 terms are there. From here to here, how many terms are there? 51 terms. What is the middle term? Like that 258 if it is given, what is the middle term? 5. Similarly here, 3 terms middle term is 5. But there how many terms are there? 51 terms are there. So from there we have to find the middle term. So what is A51? Third term means A3. 51 means A51. A51 equals to A plus 50D. Then A value put it, 50 we put it, D value we put it, 3. So it is 150. But he said that twice the middle term. This middle, suppose twice the middle term is 5 into 2, 10 hona tha. So here the middle term is what? 152. So twice the middle term, we multiplied it as come 304. 4. Then he said that will be equal to the sum of your first term and last term. And we found the first term and last term. First term is 2, last term is 302. Okay. Now, this type of sum again we shall do it. AP is what? 1, 7, 13, then 6, 19. Like that it is going up to 415. Okay, he is given the AP. Now what he says? Prove that the sum of middle term is equal to the sum of first and last term. The sum of middle term is equal to the sum of first and last term. Same, but this is like a previous question, but you pause the video and you solve it. After that you find out my solution. Okay. Now what is our A1? A1 is 1, A2 is 7. Common difference is 7 minus 1, that is 6. I did it fast little bit. Okay. 7 minus 1 is 6. That is our. Now let's find how many terms are there. A plus n minus 1 into d. Nth term is 415. A is 1 plus n minus 1. D is 6. That is 415 equals to 1 plus 6n minus 6. So 415 equals to 6n minus 5. That is 6n minus 5 equals to 415, isn't it? 6n equals to 415 plus 5. That is 6n equals to 420. 420. मालूम है ना 420 क्या है? तो n equals to 420 upon 6. So 6, 7. That is how many terms are there? 70 terms are there. This is what? Even. है ना? 70 terms are there. That means even. Even formula we have to find the middle term, he said. So middle term equals to middle term. मिडिल टर्म क्या होगा? n अपॉन टूथ टर्म एक होगा, दूसरा n अपॉन 2 प्लस 1 term, isn't it? Because this is even, so therefore this is even. Okay. Now what is our n? N is 70. 70 middle term. 70 upon 2, this is 1, another is 70 upon 2 plus 1, that is 35, sorry, and right, that one I calculated in my mind. So 35, 35th term and 36th term, ये दोनों terms है हमारा middle term. अब हम क्या करेंगे? A 36 निकालेंगे, A 35 और A 36 निकालेंगे. A 35 के लिए 34D. A हमारा क्या है? 1 प्लस 34 इंटू D क्या है? 6 है ना? 6. तो दिस वन 1 प्लस ठीक है. देखो कैलकुलेट करो सेम आया यानी ये हो गया हमारा A35. देन A36 निकालेंगे. A36 इक्वल A प्लस 35 34 35D. A is 1 plus 35 is 35 into 6 1 plus, that is 211. ओके पक्का ना, हो गया ना। अब क्या क्या है अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन, according to the question, what he is saying? He is saying prove that the sum of middle term is equal to the sum of middle term का है, that means sum of middle term what, a35 plus a36 should be equal to the sum of first term plus last term. So let us say a, here we can do it, a35 plus a36 sum of middle terms क्या है, 205 plus 211, ये क्या हो, 516 1 हो गया, 416 हो गया, sum of this mid. Then middle terms sum is all इसका. Now sum of first term plus last term, first term is 1, last term is 415, that is 416. So the sum of, therefore the sum of middle term equal to sum of first and last term, hence proved. ओके समझ में आया, ये इवन दिया इसलिए सम ऑफ मिडिल टर्म्स कहा, मिडिल टर्म्स, सम ऑफ मिडिल टर्म्स का, तो इसलिए हम सम ऑफ मिडिल टर्म्स इज इक्वल टू फर्स्ट एंड लास्ट टर्म, ये फर्स्ट टर्म और ये है लास्ट टर्म, सम ऑफ मिडिल टर्म्स का, तो हमारा सम ऑफ मिडिल टर्म 2 आया, तो इसलिए हम उसको ऐड कर दिए। अब so he is saying which term of AP da 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 is the first negative term, this is very important sum, कह रहे AP दे देगा तो उसका फर्स्ट नेगेटिव टर्म क्या है, मतलब 0 के बाद जो आएगा that is minus always, isn't it? So in number line you will go 1 2 3 like that, but starts from 0. Then before 0 what is there, 1 is there, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, so minus 1 will be the first negative term. Similarly he has given, so that AP is, this is very important sum, generally it comes in the exam. So which term of AP, which term of AP 121 117 then 113, like that it is decreasing, isn't it? It is decreasing. So there some, it will come 0 after that, the first, the one which will come, that is the first negative term is 0, which is the, which term of AP dagger is the first, is the first negative term. Okay, so it goes on decreasing, then it comes 0, right after 0 the one which is coming, that is the first negative term. So what, let us say, first let's see the difference. A1 is 121, A2 is 117. So common difference we can find out, A2 minus A1, that equals to D equals to A2 is 117 minus 121, that is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, minus 4 is coming, isn't it? So now what is the first negative term? Let us say nth term is what? Less than 0, है ना, फर्स्ट नेगेटिव टर्म then 0 is greater, next is what? Negative term. That's that nth term, that is the last term, that negative term is the last term, that is less than 0. The nth term is less than 0. Now put the formula of nth term, a plus n minus 1 into d, that is less than 0. A is what? 121 plus n we don't know, n minus 1, d is minus 4, that is less than 0. Then 121, okay, implies. So 121 plus into minus is minus 4n plus minus 4, that is less than 0. That equals to, implies 121 plus 4 minus 4n less than 0. That is 125 minus 4n less than 0. That is minus 4n is less than minus 125. Isn't it? This has come that side. When you multiply with minus, then what I mean? This one will change into like this. This 4n is greater than 125. So n equals to greater than 125 upon 4. Then 4 3s are 4 1s are 4 3s are 12, 4 1s are 4, 1 upon 4. Now what it is coming? This is what? First up to that, then 31 1 upon 4 you should take. 32nd term is our n is greater than equals to 32nd term. Okay. So thus what you will write? Thus 32nd term is the, therefore 32nd term is the first negative term. समझ में आया? यहाँ क्या जब भी ऐसा अगर यहाँ whole number सोचो, whole number 40 is come, then up to 40 is, that is what? 0. The next one will become what? 41th will become the first negative term. So here 31 has come, so next one will become what? That is the first negative term.